Solent Warrior.
Welcome back to another episode on the Solent Warrior. Don't let this fool you in here. I've just tucked myself into a little bay just so I could do the intro of this video. We've got some quite strong southwesterlies today. Well, that's what the weather has been saying. It's been so changeable for the last 3 or 4 days. You look every hour, it's changed. So, I don't know. I'm hoping they're wrong today and we've got weather like this where I'm going. We're going to go out and see if we can find some PLAICE this morning. If you've been watching the channel recently, you know that I've got my head stuck in a rock at the moment. And once I start fishing for something, I've got to achieve that before I can move on to something else. And we did catch one little PLAICE, but that's not an achievement. I want a session where I have a good sort of 5 or 6 fish, and I want a big one to take home. We'll do a little keep up for you. So, we've got about another 20 minutes or so ride down to where I need to go. Get some baits in.
You gotta kick me out of bed, 'cause if you don't, then I'm gonna lose my head. That's what I said. Ooh, I better cool down instead. Solitary, give me cards, delivering a cyber sound of moving cars.
Right, well, we are out to where we want to go. So, we need to get set up. It's slack tide at the moment. I'm not expecting anything straight away. I'm just going to show you my raglan. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use today. So, I've been down to Rover's Tackle in Fareham. If you haven't been there yet, and you're in the local area in the Solent, get yourself down there, because they make pre-made rigs like this. These are little beaded rigs. So I've got a 2-hook beaded Portsmouth rig and a 2-hook beaded Portsmouth rig. And I think somewhere in here, no, I've only got 2. I've just got 2 this time. I've got a few other little beaded rigs. I've also got 4, 3.5, 4.5 and 5.5 ounce loomy legs. Now, at the moment, we've got, it's a weird one actually. I'm sitting really weird in the tide at the moment. It's going to be wind against tide in about half an hour. Like I said, it's slack at the moment, so it will get a little bit more choppy, but we'll get set up and I'll show you how I'm doing it. Right, I'm going to have the sun in the mush. That's what I'm fishing. So it's a 2-hook Portsmouth rig. You can clip this down if you want. I don't need to, and I've just set it up with an orange loomy. We're only fishing in 33 foot of water. Now, the ideal fish, the main target is what we're looking for is PLAICE. Now, we're hoping there's going to be bream here, maybe the odd smooth hound, maybe a ray or 2, but we want PLAICE, and we don't want dogfish. We just don't want them. We're going to find them. I mean, this is the second session of the week. You're not going to see the first session. I tell you what, I'll put a clip in now of my first session this week. We went out for a little night session. We got lots of fish. Roll that one. Dogfish. Dogfish. slapped me right in the... Well, it seems that these dogfish are just too thick on the ground. I just can't get through them. Yeah. Dogfish after dogfish after dogfish. They are very thick on the ground at the moment. It is what it is. It's making it very difficult to target other species because they're so thick on the ground. Now, I'm hoping here we'll be holding less dogfish, but we all know what's going to happen today, don't we? I might pick out a couple of good fish in amongst the dogs. So we're just getting this one set up. The more you see me rigging up, the less dogfish you're going to see me catching. So 4 ounce, that's 6 ounce. Let's go over a little 4 ounce on this one. Very simple, 2 hook, couple of little flashy beads on there, and a lumi lead. Let's get this baited, get it sent out. I think we've got our first fish. Yeah, there's a fish on there. What are we going to be catching today? Yeah, there's a fish. Oh, doesn't feel like a dog. Oh, slowly turning into a dog. Oh, I don't know, you know. It's going to be a dogfish. Yeah, it's turning into a dogfish now. Oh, I don't know. No, I don't reckon dog. Come on. Can we achieve our target on the first cast? Ah! The dog. Of course it's a dogfish. Oh, we got a fish on at the same time. It's a dogfish. We've just had the McKells pull up next to me. And they've just come to watch me catch all the dogfish. Got a fish on here. In the boat. I was just changing the baits. And there we have a lovely spring place. Oh, he's in quite good condition. I mean, he's small. You'd never keep it. But usually this time of year, they're spent, which means that they've bred. So they've come in, they've laid their eggs, and they're very, very thin. But that, he's not a bad little fish. It's a good start. Look at the colorations on that. It's got some nice big white bright spots. Can you see this up here? So you can tell if it's a plaice or a flounder. Try and get that towel out of the camera a sec. I'm buffering the camera, by the way, with a towel because that wind has picked up. So you can tell if it's a plaice because it's got a straight lateral line running down here. With a flounder, you'll have a big C curve in the side of it. I don't know if you can see, you've got nodules. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hard ridge nodules running from the eye right down to the gill plate. Flounder will have orange spots, but a plaice will always have very bright orange spots, and the shape is also different. Now, this one has swallowed the hook down quite far, so I'm going to show you a trick. I'm not going to show you the tricks, it's going to be very hard to do. I need to do it on the deck. So all I do, I might even be able to do it like this. I go in the gills, being very, very careful not to touch the gill plates, and just slip that in and bring it out of the mouth. Then if you take the line, oh, I missed the line on that. Right, so we're out of the gill plate. I've taken the line and I'm pulling it out the back of the gill. Now what that'll do, if I can get hold of it. Now, I can turn that hook, you see now. So that hook is backwards. And quite often, sometimes, no, it's not going to work on this one. Let's get him unhooked quick. Right, there he is. That took a little bit of doing, so I'm going to get him back as quick as I can. He's swum off. So what I ended up having to do then is turn the hook. It had gone through his gills and actually popped out his belly slightly just behind his gills. So I had to cut the line, feed the hook all the way through, and then he's on his way now. But we've done it on the first cast. All I'm going to do as well is just keep making sure I'm just nudging them baits around a little bit of movement. I'm just going to tease it back to the boat really slowly. Right, he hasn't taken the bait. But I've given that a little bit of movement. And what I'll probably do as well is just drop 3 or 4 foot of line off. And that lead will now trundle another 3 or 4 foot. And that might just be enough to induce a bite from the place. We're hoping it's a place anyway. Alright, we've got a fish. That doesn't feel like place though, mind you. Oh, it might be. Feels more like a dogfish than a place, but it's quite a bit of tide running through, so it's difficult to tell sometimes. Oh, that's nice. We're catching things that aren't dogfish. Ow, shut up. He's only a small fish, but if you just calm down for a second. There we go. That is a nice little bass. So bass are out of season at the moment. It's catch and release only. This is undersized. Just to give you an example, that is 33 centimetres. They need to be 42 to be legal size. But like I said, we're out of season. I better get baited up. I'm halfway through putting the hook back on that other rig. I've got a funny feeling we're going to be into a good session down here today. Right, well, we're back in the water with both of them rods. What I've done is I'm sending them up tide and then letting them trot down through, because quite often they'll bring fish with them, so I'm covering a bit more ground. I'm not just stationary bait at the back of the boat. I've cast up tide, it trots down. Any fish that are in that area are going to think, oh, what's this? Follow it down. By the time that swings round to the back of the boat and settles up, and fish straight on it. That's the idea anyway. Oh, I'm so glad. If we can get a good handful of decent sized plaice today, I'll be over the moon. It's been a tough few weeks trying to get through dogfish. Like you've just seen on one of my evening sessions, it's just, they are relentless. But we're catching other bits and bobs here. It's nice. Right, I've stuck the old bimini up in the hope that that's going to buffer that wind a little bit. Oh, here we go. Wow. Don't know what that was. Hopefully it's a little speak English, man. Hopefully it's a little less windy in here for you now. It is picking up and it is east southeast. And it's going to start causing us a few problems, I reckon, but we're just going to power through the fucking weather, power through the dogfish, see if we get rewarded, eh? Gonna puke. These have a habit of puking up on your boat. They're everywhere, man. They're everywhere. Too many of them. I'm gonna give it 15 minutes on air, and then I'm gonna have a drift. See if I can get away from these bastards. We're on our second mark. And trying to keep that bimini out of the shot. Right, we're on our second mark. We're in a bit of deep water here. 42 foot here. We're about 30 foot, I think, on that last one. So I've got ragworm on all four rods. I've got 3 hook flapper. I've got a long flowing running ledger. I've got a wishbone rig on. I've got a Portsmouth rig on. I've got orange beads, green beads, yellow beads. I've got the lot. We are determined to pick out a place. But we're still in the same bay. So I've got the needles off in the distance over there. So we're still in the same bay. But I've just moved marks because I just couldn't get through them dogfish on that mark, and I think it's going to be a case of moving mark, catching the species you're looking for, and then once your scent trails out, the dogfish move in. So we're going to end up moving around a few times, I reckon, but we're doing everything we can to pick out a few decent sized plaice. Now, you know I keep banging on about my little cheese toasty maker. They don't just make toasties. Look at this. Chicken tikka slice, baby. Ah, you fucking... Now, when it's a slow, horrible dogfish day like this, it's a serious morale booster, I can tell you. Oi! Go on. In the... Finally, bros! Can you see how quiet I was while drilling that in then? Finally, we've picked up a decent plaice. Oh, move made sense. see what I mean about earlier when I said the place is spent? So can you see? You can see its rib cage through there, so you can see the skeleton for it. It's a very thin fish, but it's a very welcome fish. Oh, let's get a quick measurement on it just for arguments. That is 34 centimetres. Now he is gobbled down the hook. Oh, there's one. Lovely spring place. See if I can just hold him up quick. There we go. It's going back. I started getting a little bit disheartened. Oh, are we about to? That feels like a place too. Are we about to get a little run through here of them? That's slowly turning into a dogfish. Yeah, that's a dog. Yeah, just sour the moment. We're catching a nice place. Better get a dogfish on the boat as well, eh? Right, well I was just on the phone and the rod started banging away. That's a dog. Gotta be. Staying really deep though. Could it be? Come on. Don't be a dog. Oh. It's not a dog. Oh, it is a dog, but not on his own. There we go. That is a beautiful little painted ray. Let me see if I can get the hooks out quick. There you go. Now we're getting somewhere. That is a small-eyed ray or a painted ray. You got to be careful of their mouths. Can you hear them crushing? Notify. Sometimes you can get them to crush. Anyway, you can tell it's a painted ray or a small-eyed ray. Same species because of how tiny the eyes are and because of the colorations on it. Now, this has got thorns running. Oh, God, it's hard to hold. It's got thorns running down its back, but it's got like a stipple effect across the whole thing. Can you see these white lines that are running through? That's another indication it's a small-eyed. Well, there you go. See if I can get him to make that crushing noise again. No, he's not going to do it. He's going back. Or she, rather. Flew straight back. Yeah, and of course, just to make the deal a bit bitter. Calm down, you silly thing. Right, now we're getting some species together. They're getting bigger. That's a proper fish. You know what? The wind's picked up again and it swung me round side onto the tide, and I thought, I'm going to try and get the line straight. So I was just pulling it in. I thought, oh, that's got a little bit of weight on it. That's a proper fish. That's a chunk, man. And it looks like I should be able to tee him off beautifully. There you go. Let's give him a quick dunk. I'm well happy with that fish, man. If I can just organise myself a little bit so I can hold him onto the camera properly. Here we go. There we go. A little bit of blood, but it'll be just fine. That's a lovely fish. I could probably keep him. Let me tell you what that is. Measurement. That is 40. I'll give him 40 centimetres. Straight back. Definitely getting somewhere now. Fighting for all them dogfish and making it all the sweeter, you know. Well, we're definitely getting somewhere now. So we've had 3 plaice and a little small-eyed ray, a couple of bass. It's definitely something. Well, yeah, it's better than dogfish. We're slowly plucking away at it. Don't get me wrong, it's not prolific fishing out here today, and the wind has swung round easterly now. We had sort of fish just jumped over here in front of me then. We had southeast this morning. Swung round straight easterly now. But this is due to swing round northerly tonight, which will knock all this straight off, and we might be able to get offshore tomorrow. So, depending on how we get on for the rest of the afternoon, I might make 2 videos, or possibly just bleed into tomorrow. We'll go offshore, we'll see if we can find some rays, smooth out, big congers, maybe a turbot. Never know. Some of the banks we go to have big turbot on. I just don't find them very often. We're definitely plucking away at it today. I feel a lot more confident on this mark. This morning we had 1 plaice very early on and a couple of little bass, and we thought, right, that's great. That's, you know, this is going to be a good day. Then it just went all out dogfish. So I've moved. I've tried a bit of drifting, didn't really work. So we've set up on a new mark that I found, and it's producing some fish. What we got ourselves here then? That ain't a dog. Yes. I don't know. It might not be a dog. Come on. Here, big old massive place. Same dog. Oh. Go on. Look at the colours on that bad boy. Woo! That is an absolute monster. Would you look at the colours on this? Yes! We found the monster place that we have been dying to find all day. It's lip hooked perfectly in the mouth. Look at that. He's a right old chunk. Get this rod out my face. Look at that. Yes. That is a bruiser of a place. Come on, calm down. There we go. That is an absolute chunk. Look at the colours on it. I don't know if the camera's doing it any justice. I've got to turn the camera around so you can see this shit. Look at the colours on that. That's an absolute bruiser. And I tell you what, that is in well condition. I could take that home if I wanted. Just to show you the size, he's 43 centimetre. But oh yes. Oh God, it's getting sloppy out here. Let's untangle this before we. That is the fish I've been looking for. Today is mission complete. But I'm not going to stop. Get another worm on. Ah, you don't understand how much I needed that fish. It's almost like any time there's a bit of weight on the rod and there's a fish banging, I start convincing myself, it's gonna be another dog. Gonna be another dog. Not this time. Yes. It's come right on the feed here. That's another place. Go on. Ah, new species. It's not a place. That is a dirty strap eel. Me and John, Mr. Locker, were talking about this last time we were out. Anything sort of sub £10, maybe even sub £15. Don't know if you can see, it's got a very black, very black tip to their fins. And they seem to lose that once they get to a certain size. Right. Well, we've just baited up. You can see the sun is setting in the background. We've been out all day. I've just baited up all 4 rods, brand new, fresh ragworm on all of them. Loaded them all right up. And we're going to sit on these, and this is going to be our last cast. And that is it. All the ragworm's gone. It'd be nice just to winkle out one more special fish. Wind's dropped right off. This swings northerly tonight. We're on to a winner for an offshore session tomorrow. See if we can find a late spur dog, some early smooth hounds, some rays, maybe a turbot. Got to get that in there. But it's been a good day anyway. Let's just see if we can pick out one more fish. Oh, the dying moments. What have we got, man? Don't feel like a dog. Go on. On the last cast. We've smashed a place on the last cast. What's that? Is that 4 or 5? Lovely work, man. I should be able to tee that out, you know. Let's get the T-bar on that. Oh. Hang about. Feels like a decent fish, you know. No, that's going to be a dog. I don't know. I can't call it. It's got to be a dog, surely. Yeah, of course it is. Let's get this thing off as quick as we can. And then deal with the plate. Throw the T-bar around. Get out of here, you. Right. Still the place. There we go. Not as big as the last one, but very, very welcome. Go on, straight back, my old mush. Right, well, I think we'll call it there. We've kicked the arse out of it. The sun's racing down. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. It's completely free. It's a massive help to the channel. The more subs we get, the more videos we can pump out, and the happier everyone is. We'll see you on the next one. Whoop.